Hello everyone, now that Monster Hunter Rise is gonna be released on PC, I wanted to do a small video about something I feel a lot of people usually forget on every single release of Monster Hunter, and sometimes even older players can be guilty about this when it comes to charms. Now for those that are truly new to the series, you may be wondering, what are charms, right? Well, charms are accessories that you can get as a reward from hunts in older generations. In Monster Hunter Rise, you can melt monster parts to get 3 random charms after a hunt. These accessories will come with a set of skills that are completely random. They also come with a decoration slot which allows you to put in decorations for some extra skills on it. Now, why I'm focusing so much on charms? Well, it's because they are an essential part for making sets in the game, and also for min-maxing skills for metasets. Knowing this, we can start seeing the issue of the importance we give as general players to the charms, and what do they do to our way of playing. To be more specific, I'm talking about the so-called god charms. These are charms that have a specific set of skills that are very rare to come by. For example, in Monster Hunter Rise, it will be to have a charm with attack boost level 3 and another secondary skill, be it critical eye plus 2, protective polish plus 2, agitator, and so on, and having some slots with it. And if we're talking about older generations like Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate, it will be to have a charm with weakness exploit level 6 and expert level 10 with 3 slots. Now you may be wondering, why did I choose these values in a specific? And the simple answer is that these are the maximum values that they can appear in the game naturally. Keep that word in mind because I will explain that a bit later. The amount of points that you get on a certain skill, it's very RNG dependent, and it could take an incredibly amount of time to get that specific charm that you're looking for. Or you can do what many other people do, and it's just hack it into the game, which is where the problem truly starts to show. Now, it might not be the problem that you're thinking about. I can see why people will get mad about it, as someone will just grind for months without getting a good charm, while others will just avoid the grind and give themselves the charm they need. And here is where the community gets divided. There are some people that really could care less if you have a hacked charm, while others will get really mad and they might even don't want to play with you anymore. But it's important to notice that the people that accept this kind of thing do so with the mindset that so long that the skills can be naturally obtained, then there is no problem when they are used in multiplayer. Using this type of charms in multiplayer doesn't diminish the fun you can have so long as you're not using other type of hacks. I've seen walls of tags about people getting mad over some other because they post a set on Monster Hunter Rise with a charm that has an attack 3 on it, which just by itself is very rare to come by. This opens another layer of the issue we're having with the charms, and that is that people really think that having a god charm automatically makes you really good at the game, that you will be pumping huge amounts of damage and doing all these amazing things, when in reality it's further than the truth. Having this charm doesn't really translate into becoming a better hunter. One of the things that do allow you is to have more flexibility at the time of making sets. A friend of mine said, and I agree 100% with this, is that the advantage that this type of things can give you could be about 5% overall in your performance. The other 95% is basically practice, knowing how to really use your weapon, what moves from a monster you can punish, and what can you evade, and so on. I have been told of cases where people have hacked charms into their games and have all stopped playing altogether because they really thought that was all it took to be good at the game. Now, while this is an extreme case, that is still the mentality many others still have. Having that type of accessories are basically useless if you are just carding 75% of the hunt because you don't know how to dodge an attack. Just because people will want to make a hunt that normally lasts 6 minutes, now lasts 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Personally, I do believe that a god charm truly comes into matter for when you're actually doing a speedrun, be it TA or freestyle, and you have already learned the fight to a T, that the only thing that is left is that little bit of improvement that will only be possible with the right charm. Now, this is very important. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use them, not at all. If you wanna go mix-max and just going for the metasets, use them, you're more than free to do it. But I think it's important to do it with the right mentality on it. Thank you for watching this short video. If you like what you saw, please hit that like. This is honestly the first video of this kind I have ever done, and I quite enjoy it, so who knows, maybe I'll be doing more of this in the future. Until then, this is CEO signing off. Take care.